on everybody, Flint from Flint and Steel Survival bringing you another video for my collection update. This is my swords and other weapons I keep in the corner that have blades on them. So first off is just my trooper. I think it's the Boy Scout axe, American hickory handle. I've sharpened up the edge a few times, used this a bunch, clean it up every time I bring it home. I've used it as a hammer quite a bit for hammering stakes. Good axe. I mean, I'd of course like something better one day, but for now, one of my projects is a overbite guard, I think is what they're called. The guard like I put on my little hatchet. But that's going to be up here in the future. Next up, this is a sword I got at a pawn shop. Took me a very long time to sharpen this. It's double-edged now. But like I said, even to get it this sharp took a long time with just a file and a stone. And I definitely need to smooth that out. Maybe I'll try to put this on the grinder one of these days. See if I can get it. It's just Pakistan steel. What I did to the handle is I put a little hand guard out of paracord, taped up the handle so it's got a little bit extra, grip. Just zip ties for the guard. I really like this one because it's got a nice guard on it already, and if you want, you can always, because none of this is sharp, you can put your other finger up here to get some better control. So yeah, I didn't pay more than, I don't know, 15 bucks for this, 10 or 15, and then I also made a back strap kind of thing hanging across your back out of paracord. I've had this forever, since before I even moved out on my own into my first apartment. Then a little later on I found this sword, which is the exact same style. It's a Pakistan blade, stainless steel Pakistan. This one I actually was able to sharpen up relatively easily. The tip on it was busted off when I got it, so I had to reprofile that with just a file and some really small grit sandpaper. It's got a cool little shape down here, and another one that you can put your finger over the top of the guard. It's got this big old loop back here, but it's really nice to lock in your hand. It's got a thicker handle overall. The sheath is not as good, honestly. I haven't ever tried if this will fit in that sheath, but I kind of hope it does, because I'm never going to carry either of these, but it's just cool to have a couple swords, I guess. Now we're going to go with my machete. I got rid of my other machetes because they were all crap, and just kept the one that I plan to use and have used. I've chopped stuff with this. I've batoned with it. Absolutely fantastic. It's a Schrade kukri. This is the SCHKM1. It reminds me of the Book of Eli, kind of. Like, that's the shape and the design it's got. It's just not the stainless or whatever. And it came with this little sharpening stone, and I believe it had a fire starter. I don't know if I took it or not, but I really do like the sheath too. I just wish that it had a dangler, included, but it came with like this really elaborate over the shoulder kind of rig. I put this paracord on the back because it matched the color. And if you see, there's plenty of points to attach it to a backpack. And then it came with this. I think I'm going to make just a dangler for it and then use one of these as a leg strap. I just haven't got to it yet. In fact, I'll make that my project today. And then some more crappy throwaway swords that I hope to one day do something with. So I think these are called the Secret Agent or Double Secret Agent or whatever. Whetstone cutlery. So they both look like this. I'm not even going to take the big one out. Just a small version and the big version. I recorded the handles because they came with really crappy, like electrical tape handles with little wood pieces on it. This is a much more comfortable handle. I wouldn't even try chopping with this. I guarantee it would break. So I'm not going to be doing that. And yeah, that's my swords and my axe. My large axe. I'm not going to bust out the hatchet, it's in my pack. You'll see it in an upcoming video. In fact, hopefully later this week. And then really quick, So there was a little while there where I was making spears just for fun, getting dowels from the home improvement store and using old blades. This is the very first one I made. It's kind of a throwing style. It's double edge, but neither edge is really very sharp. The tip is just screaming sharp. Put some feathers on it, you know, kind of like a, I guess, a Indian tribal traditional spear or whatever. But I've thrown this before and it actually does fly pretty straight. Then my wife wanted a glaive. As soon as I made that, that's her weapon of choice. So I took this kitchen knife, fabricated it into a glaive of sorts. Very, very sharp. The point is really kind of knocked off almost, but it's still sharp somehow. And then all this is sharp. So it's good for slashing and stabbing. I don't think I would throw that one. Blade would probably break. And then I had a Kershaw Grizzly, I want to say, something like that. Fixed blade, and I turned that into one too, because I was getting rid of it. This one actually has a bolt through the handle and the dowel, and then down here is just epoxy. So this one's got a sheath. I guess this is the one I could travel with without worrying about stabbing myself or somebody else with it. And then it just sheaths off like that. So thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate your time. Just wanted to make sure I got that one included as well. A couple projects here in the shop today, and I do have to repack my Go bag, bushcraft bag, bug out bag. It's like a 3-in-1. A lot of good supplies in that bag is basically what I'm trying to say. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye.